difference between a pre-approval letter and a pre-qualifying letter? Or are they interchangeable? No. Being prepared for the biggest purchase of your life is an especially important place to be. It would be nice if you approach this knowing some of the lingo used in getting ready to buy a home. I'm also going to cover a commitment letter. So these 3 letters come from a mortgage broker. It may seem overwhelming learning a little bit of it at a time, but teamed with an agent with good communication skills, you'll be fine. What are these 3 letters? And you decide to get ready to look for a house. What's the first thing you do? Look at your finances. Then talk to a mortgage broker. If you have a conversation, you will get a pre-qualifying letter. What does that mean? A pre-qualifying letter means based on what you said to the broker, with no backup, no paperwork proving that you can qualify for this, you'll get pre-qualified for a mortgage up to the amount stated in the letter. So now you can go shopping. It's kind of like bringing a credit card, sort of. To your agent, to a seller, it doesn't mean much. It means almost nothing. It means nothing to a seller. So you can't have that when you're ready to make an offer. To a real estate agent, that means you can look at homes. So no smart agent will start to work with you until you have gone through this process. Why? You're wasting their time. It's like looking for wedding dresses, talking to the salespeople when you're not even engaged. So you can understand that. So this letter is important to the real estate agent, and it would be nice of you to provide it to your agent. Remember, agents have a fiduciary duty for you. If they're your agent, they will keep all your info confidential. So it's good to have that relationship to start, even if you're not ready or you're 3 months away or 6 months away. A pre-approval letter. Now we're talking. If you're ready to make an offer within the next 3 months, I highly recommend you start the process of submitting all your paperwork to your mortgage broker. And by the way, all agents know good mortgage brokers that they work well with. So if you don't know anyone, talk to your agent. It takes time to put all this together. You're going to need your last 3 pay stubs from work, 2 years of tax returns, all your bank statements, all your investment statements. The broker will look at all your assets and all your income. And this is how they rate you and approve you based on this and your credit score. Now, if you have a lot of assets and you're not going to submit them, you might think twice about that. Your interest rate might be really good because you're not as much of a risk. So they're sizing you up so that they can take risk on a loan. Another thing, don't buy a car, a vacation, anything big during this time until after you purchase the house, because it'll affect your credit score. That pre-approval letter goes to your real estate agent and it goes with your offer. So the seller is like, okay, they sound financially sound. Pre-approval will take a phone call from your broker when you're ready to make an offer. A copy of it gets included with the address of the house you're purchasing so they know it's fresh. You really need to be on top of things and have submitted your paperwork for the mortgage broker to give you this letter. Now the most important part, your commitment letter. You'll write an offer, you get it accepted. It'll probably be 21 days till you have your financial contingency released. In your offer, you will state that, and banks need about 30 days to complete this whole process of getting the mortgage done. But they can make the commitment letter to you after they have sent the appraiser to look at the house. This is important, especially in a hot market. If you overpay for something by a crazy amount and it doesn't match local comps, they may not appraise the house for that amount of money and you won't get your loan. It must be appraised for the purchase price for them to approve your loan. They're risking 80% of this house and you're risking 20%. They must make sure the house is worth what they're committing to. Once the appraisal comes back, your credit score gets run again. So even a few weeks later, they run it again. All your job info checks. They call your company, make sure you're still working there. And then they're ready to give a commitment letter and close. Where your agent submits the letter to the seller's agent and releases the loan contingency in writing. Now you're full speed ahead. You're cleared to close. If you're closer to ready, check out my calendar. You can make a Zoom appointment with me for 15 minutes to discuss how I can help you. It's on my website. And if this information was generally helpful, please subscribe to my channel, Boston and the Burbs. I post every Wednesday with tips to help you in real estate. Check out my profiles of local Boston area towns and suburbs. Leave me comments and questions. I'll be happy to answer. Thanks for taking the time to watch Boston and the Burbs. I'll see you next Wednesday. Have a great day.